Hey, I'm Dee, and today we are going down the wormhole and checking out the Betta tanks. So come along and wander around the room and we'll see what we see.
So this is definitely my favorite part. I'm sure everybody knows, and by looking at my logo, that the Betta is definitely one of my favorites to keep. This guy is and probably my favorite tank. I found this downtown at a thrift store, so it just makes it even better. I do like checking out the thrift stores to see what I can find different for sure. And this is definitely a great bonus. Love the light on top, just sets it off. The water changes on this are super easy to do. The faucet works just fine. And the fish that's in here is one of my longer lived babies. This is my one female that I do have upstairs. This tank is just massive. The drain does not work on it anymore, so I do have to do the water changes by taking the whole tank apart. That way there is no water change or to drain it with a tube. This female is one of Potato's babies. Just love her. And definitely if I do want to breed again, she is always ready. The one plant that lives in here is doing okay. I like the light that comes in this room, and I have been trying to spread some more out, but I'm just not getting any babies. Dang it, off of these things. Really love the color of that fish. Now this male is just awful to try and take videos of. He has always just stared off into space like this, which I think is funny. I kept him back because his two front fins on the bottom, you see, are kind of crooked and bent forward, but the iridescence on him are just amazing in the sunlight. So I do keep him by the window so that I can check out the colors. He spends a lot of time just hanging out in his cave. Yep, just sits there. So when I do change my bettas, I just take them out of their tanks and put them in a bit of a holding tank, usually with their plant. And then we end up taking the entire setup to the kitchen sink to clean. I don't use any chemicals or anything crazy, just scrub her down as long as everything's going good. I just make a small hole in my prime so that I don't waste any, and let it sit for a day, sometimes just overnight, just to get the temperature right. This time I'm adding in an alder cone for this, and I do heat the tanks by heating the room here. The Betta tanks are just too small to keep heaters in. So this boy is definitely one of my favorites, I would say. Out of my plaquette line, one of the first babies that I've got. I'm always tempting to breed him, but the second generation that I did get from that batch was not very healthy. So it is kind of debatable on if I will or not. He does love this tank, that is for sure. It is a little simple, but I like it as well. Yep, I definitely like this fish. The alder cones do change the color of the water, but I don't mind. I like the odd one with the different tannins in it. Here's one of the ones that we have purchased from the pet store. I'm still trying to figure out what the heck to stick in here. I need to find another plant. But these tanks are working out really, really good. And it is stackable. I do have to take them off from time to time for feeding and refilling the tanks, but they do drain really, really well for little partial water changes during the week. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know which one of these was your favorite tank, and if you have any really neat setups at home. Hit that subscribe button to follow along and see what we're up to next time. Thank you for watching.